Hi friends, this video is to develop a Flappy Bird game based on human hand detection. So here the Flappy Bird will be moving according to the movement of our hands and it will complete the particular level. So here this is our new file. So I'm adding a Flappy Bird so I can upload the sprite. So for this we need Flappy Bird and a pipe. So you can see Flappy Bird and a pipe. So we can reduce the size. I'm reducing the size to 25. So Flappy Bird size I reduced. The pipe also I reduced the size to 45. Now I need to add a backdrop. So for backdrop I have to upload the backdrop also. So this backdrop I'm filling the backdrop. Okay, like this I have the backdrop and I'm coming back to this Python coding itself. And one more sprite I'm adding, a line sprite. This is the line, so I'm changing the direction of the line to 180 and size also I'm changing. And I'm moving this to the end of the backdrop. So here the game is like the flatbird needs to move and it should reach the line. A few more pipes are also required. So first we will do the Flappy Bird coding. So here we have created the sprite Flappy Bird. Now we have to set the x value and y value. So x value I'm placing this to Flappy Bird to here. Okay, so here we can see the x value is 213 and y value is we will make the y value a little more down. Okay, I'm placing the Flappy Bird here. Okay, so sprite dot set x and set y are the functions which is need to set the x and y coordinate value. So here the x value was minus 212. Okay, then sprite dot set y, that is 11. Okay, now the next one is we need to use a human body detection extension. So here we will use the postnet extension. So postnet extension means it is used to detect the human poses. So I'm saving it into a variable also, hand equal to postnet. So this is the class which is required. So in this postnet class, and here what we have to do is that once the game starts, it needs to on the video and it has to follow our hand. So for that I'm using the video function. So let the video be on, and here the transparency is not 0. We need some transparency because we don't want the entire backdrop to be removed and changed to the video. So we are keeping a transparency of okay, 65. Okay, now we will enable the uh, bounding box also, and dot enable box. Now we need to create a forever loop. So either we can use while one or while true. So here I'm using while true. While true, the Flappy Birds needs to analyze the hand. So for that I'm using an analyze hand function which is available in the postnet class. Okay, so while analyzing the hand, so this function will helps to analyze the hand. Now we have to check whether the hand is detected. If the hand is detected, the sprite needs to move to the position of the fingertip. So in order to check whether hand is detected, we have to use is hand detected function. Hand dot is hand detected. We have to move the sprite to that particular location. So set x. So for that we have to get the hand position. So this get hand position means it will get the hand position. So in this get hand position we have to pass two different values. Okay, so that is 1, 8. That means the first one, index finger point. 8 means it is the key point in the postnet. So one of the key point is 8, which is the index finger tip. Now the y coordinate also we have to set. The sprite's y coordinate also we have to set using the same get hand position function. So here also it needs to the second one, index finger tip. So 8 means it is the finger index finger tip. So like this we have to make the Flappy Bird move. So this is all about the code for Flappy Bird. Okay, now we will move to the code for pipe. So for the pipe sprite we will select the pipe sprite. Now what we have to do is that we have to import a particular module which is known as a time, because once the sprite move to a particular height, it needs to wait for 1 or 2 seconds. So in order to wait, we need to use a sleep function. So in order to use sleep function, we are importing the module time. Okay, so import time. Now we have imported the time module. Now we have to define a function. So all the function definitions will start with the keyword def. Def. So in the function, what we have to do, we have to make the sprite move to a particular point. So we will use the go to xy function. Here we have to give the values of x and y. Okay, So the values of x and y means the sprite needs to go to, we will check the x value. Okay, let the sprite moves to the initial, let it be an initial height. So let it go to minus 90 comma minus 111. This is the initial height. Here you can see this is the initial, not minus 90 triple one, that is the x and y value of the pipe. So we will change that one and we will change it to the Flappy Birds one. So minus 76 comma minus 127. Like this it will move to this particular xy coordinates. Then it will wait for 1 second. So here we will make use of the sleep method. Sleep method will make the program wait for 1 second. Now again it has to go to an increased height. Okay, that means here the sprite which is moving is not Flappy Bird, it is pipe. So the pipe needs to move to the initial, so yes, so the pipe's initial height is minus 90, then minus triple one. By mistake I gave the wrong value. So here we can see the x and y coordinate of initially the pipe's x and y coordinate values are minus 90 or minus triple one. So the same thing I am giving here. Okay, then again the sprite needs to go to an increased height. So for the increased height the x value will be the same, the y value we can increment. So in order to increment, let it be minus minus 95. Let it be minus 95. So that is an increased height. That means let it move uh, to an increased height. So only the y coordinate I am changing. So instead of minus triple one, an increased value which is minus 95 I am giving. Then after that again it should wait. So for this we are using sleep function. Okay, now again we have to create a forever loop. So for that again I am using while true. So for while true, we will check whether the sprite is touching the Flappy Bird. That means if the pipe is touching this Flappy Bird, the sprite needs to say that game over. That means the Flappy Bird should never touch on this pipe. Without touching the pipe, the Flappy Bird should move to the red line. So it will detect if sprite dot is touching the Flappy Bird. Okay, we have to check whether it is touching Flappy Bird. If it is touching Flappy Bird, then the sprite needs to say game over, and that needs to be displayed for 5 seconds. Okay, now we will break. Now we have to call the function, because only once we call the function, this will work, otherwise it will not work. Okay, this is the code for pipe sprite. Okay, so we have completed Flappy Bird sprite code and pipe sprite code also we have completed. Flappy Bird and pipe sprite. Okay, now the next one is this lines code. Actually this pipe we have to duplicate the pipe and we have to do that we will do. We will duplicate it now itself. See, the pipes we are duplicating, we need actually three different pipes. So the pipe 2, let it be here. So the pipe 2 also I am setting. Uh, so I'm changing the position a little bit. Okay, so here for this pipe 2 also I'm since I have duplicated, no, I need to give the coordinates. Like here the coordinates are 77 and minus 112. So here also let it be 77 and minus 94. Okay, and for pipe 3 we will change the direction also. Okay, we have to keep it upside down. Okay, like this we have to keep, and we have to move this to here. Okay, we will change the okay, that's enough. So for this pipe also we will make the required changes. Let the x value be here. We can see the x value and y value are different. It is minus 19 and this is 113. So this will also be minus 19 and minus 90. Okay, let it be minus 16. Okay, minus 16 and 113, and let this be minus 16 and let it be, instead of 113, let it be like um, 98. Okay, so for all the pipes the procedure is same. That means within the move function we will make the sprite go to a particular xy coordinate. Okay, and the last one is the line. So for the line also we have to add a code. That means for the line there is only one thing, that means using the same postnet class. So we will use hand equal to uh, postnet. The same thing we are using, postnet class we are using here. And now we will check whether the flapping bird is touching this particular line. So if sprite dot is touching, if this is touching the Flappy Bird, then what we have to do? We have to make the hand video off. So let the video be off, and then the sprite will say won the level. Okay, so these are the different codes for the different sprites. Okay, now we will run this code. Let's run. We will run and check whether it is working or not. So now you can see there is a transparency. That means the entire background is not uh, removed, but still you can see the camera also. So I'm moving my hand. No, it is not checking the, some errors will be there. We will check what is the problem. Wait. Now we are only, instead of, we will stop running this one. Okay, then we will run all. Okay, see, now it is coming according to our hand. So if I'm touching this one, see, if I'm touching this one, it will show game over. Okay, if I'm not touching that one, it will move. See, according to my finger tip, it is moving. My system is a slow one, that's why. And finally, once the Flappy Bird touches here, okay. So this is how we will play the Flappy Bird game. Okay, I will click on stop. So I hope you understand the concept of this Flappy Bird game. So the main class which is used is postnet, because it is detecting the index finger tip, and based on the position the Flappy Bird is moving. Thank you for watching.